welcome back to my channel. Right, previous videos I've covered doing pretty much the top end, the head, the rocker assembly, the valves, giving it a good a service. Now that I've got that done, I'm going to focus now on the bottom end. So today's task is going to be to remove the sump and what I think is this spacer here. Obviously I'm going to have to drain the oil first, inspect the oil, then take out the sump and spacer. Well, let's give this a go. Well, at least I cracked it, so let's give that a go. Well, so far so good. Didn't seem like any chunks came out when I initially cracked, when I took the plug out. Yes, it is very dirty, but the consistency is quite good. There doesn't seem to be any contaminants in there at this point in time. Well, certainly enough oil in there, it's still going, and we're almost filled up this bucket. Which again for me is great, because it means that the bottom end has been well and truly sitting in what looks to be half decent oil all this time. Okay, so without completely draining it, I'm going to put this back in. And the reason why I do this is because I want to see what is right on the base of the sump without the oil taking it out and draining it into the bucket, right? It's actually not bad condition. It's coming out quite easily. So we'll just work our way around and start removing. I'm just going to do it this way. I'm not worried about I've got these plates. I'm just putting them in the right order. Right, so now everything is off. Give this a bit of a go. I know, it's pretty good. It's coming out quite nicely. No RTV used here. Okay. This is really interesting. I have not seen that before. Not that I'm saying that I've seen a lot of sumps before, but let's I'll just give this a bit of a clean up, take this gasket off, and then we'll inspect a little bit closer, both in here and the sump. Let's have a look at the filter or the strainer or whatever it's called. A little bit of silicone there by the look of it, but aside from that, she looks pretty good. Again, no, doesn't seem to be any dirt on the surface here, aside from that little bit that I just took there. Hopefully that's going to be a good indication about what the the bottom end's going to be like. Now in terms of the this, so now I'm just feeling my way in there a bit. A little bit of rubbish, which I think to be expected, but can't feel any chunks at all. So what I'm thinking of doing now is to actually remove the studs. Yes, it's something that I really didn't want to do, but it's really the only thing that's holding it up against the main block. So for example, over here we have already a stud coming out, and it's got that seat on it, which I'm not sure whether that's normal or not. So what I'm doing is I've got a rubber hose, and all I'm doing is I'm just putting it in there to protect the stud, and then I'm just giving it a bit of a twist until she's loose. So I've got a couple more to go. That is now free, except for the fact that I had a brain fart. I need to actually remove that. Okay, so the filter's kind of in the way. I think if I just take the filter off, I should clear it. So I've just got to bend the tabs on the top there. I think there's another tab in there somewhere as well. Right, so I've got the little tab up there. Not sure if you can see that. That one there, folded back. I've managed to start prying this bit loose. So I just need to unscrew that, and we should have that out in no time. Okay, so unfortunately this has become a rod on my own back, so I'll just... Oh. Alright, so there's that. Let's try to keep everything together. Okay, let's see if we can drop this now. There we go, finally. So finally this is that unit. As I said, it's a fairly chunky, substantial piece of equipment. I didn't think it was going to be like this, as I mentioned earlier on. But, yeah. And same thing, when I pulled that out, there was no grit or anything on the surfaces here. So that's what I'm going to do now is just give it a bit of a clean all around this area here. And then I'm going to flip the entire motor upside down.